All right, getting to the last two sections of our official chapters. 8.4 is going to use our newly acquired skill of creating a point. The importance of this will show in tomorrow's work when we actually put it together to actually plot points and draw a line. First, let's look at natural logic by considering two quizzes. So consider the first quiz here, evaluate each expression. So if I gave you 10 seconds, you should honestly be able to answer this in 10 seconds. Go. That's not 10 seconds, but check it out. Keep in mind that everything times 0 is 0, which means 4 times 0 doesn't exist, which means 8 times 0 doesn't exist, which means 5 times 0 doesn't exist, 7 times 0 doesn't exist, 10 times 0 doesn't exist. The answers are 7, 1, -4, -3, +6. That's it. So again, whenever the trick here is whenever you multiply by 0, it really just takes the piece away, and the answer is actually whatever is left. I would give you 20 seconds for this, but I'm not going to, because this is a video, and of course I don't want to make you sit and listen to dead space for 20 seconds. But the thing about multiplying by 1 is that anytime you multiply something by 1, it is going to stay the same. So the answer to this is actually just 3 plus 4, which is 7, 9 minus 3, which is 6, 4 plus 1, which is 5, because remember 6 times 1 is going to be 6, 6 minus 2, which is 4, 5 plus 6, which is 11. So again, 1 is easy because there's really no algebra involved. Once you see the number times 1, that number times that just pretty much comes down as it is. 9 times 1 comes down as 9. 4 times 1 comes down as 4. 6 times 1 comes down as 6. And 5 times 1 comes down as 5. So again, those two numbers are the easiest numbers to multiply by. So that's pretty much what those quote-unquote quizzes are about, is to show that multiplying by 0, multiplying by 1 are the two easiest things. And so pretty much anything multiplied by 0 is 0, anything multiplied by 1 is itself. Today we're going to be asked to create 2 points from an equation. Our job is to understand that the first point to use is x equals 0, and the second point is x equals 1. You might want to write that. First point, x equals 0. Second point, x equals 1. You'll need that today, you'll need that tomorrow. But outside of that, like I said, the process itself is very, very, very straightforward and simple. So again, if they said create 2 points from the equation using your notes as a guide, what value should you use first? Of course, is 0. So create the ordered pair using 0. That means this is x equals 0. So remember, we put y equals 5 parentheses 0 because we use the parentheses, plus 2. This turns into y equals 0 plus 2, which means that y is 2. Now you do have to show that. Although I know it's easy enough to do without it, I just need you to show it because I got to get you used to your algebra. Either way, your ordered pair is these two numbers with x first, y second, 0, 2. What value should you use second? 1. Remember, 0 first, 1 second. So now we do y equals 5 times 1 plus 2. 5 times 1 ends up being 5 plus 2, which ends up being 7. Again, notice that the algebra on that is very easy. So your ordered pair is x, comma, y, which is 1, 7. That's all. And that's all you have to do. All right. Create 2 points for the equation using your notes as a guide again. What value do you use first? 0. So y equals 4 times 0 minus 9. 4 times 0 turns into 0 minus 9. And if 0 is not there, then it's just -9. So your first ordered pair is based off of these numbers, which is 0, comma, -9. We know that that's a location on the Cartesian plane because we just finished plotting those things. What x should you use second? 1. And even though you can't see it, it's going to be y equals 4 parentheses 1 minus 9. So from there, anything times 1 is itself. So 4 minus 9. Oh, here we go with a thing here. 4 minus 9 we're not used to seeing. So whenever you're not used to seeing that addition, think about the black-white game. +4, -9. I believe the negatives win by 5. And again, just to show you, 4 minus 9 is -5. There you go. So your ordered pair is 1, comma, -5. Remember, you have to practice that skill to get used to it, but we'll get a couple weeks to actually do that. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, we'll be fine. And then the last one, what value do you use first? 0. So it becomes y equals 9 times 0 minus 4, which becomes y equals 0 minus 4. Because remember, anything times 0 is itself, which means that 0 goes away, leaving us just -4, with our first ordered pair as 0, comma, -4. What value do you use second? 1. So we put y equals, sorry, you can't see it, 9 parentheses 1 minus 4. Remember, anything times 1 is itself. And then 9 minus 4 is 5. So your second ordered pair is 1, because that's x, comma, 5, because that's y. All right. So be sure to take your time on the homework. It is very repetitive, but failing to show your work appropriately is going to cost you time and energy. Remember that I have you showing the work because part of it is common sense, part of it is muscle memory. You want both of those. You want to be able to work your way through things because as you move forward in your years, your teachers are going to expect you to show work. So it's kind of forcing you to get used to that part of it. So hopefully it helps. Hopefully you, again, contact me whenever you have any issues. But outside of that, good luck and enjoy your day.